Hello, Taurus. Elsie here to do your reading. It is for the week ahead. Taurus, how you doing? How you doing, my bull gang? I hope you're well. Thanks so much for clicking here. I think that this week we're just going to go with the 9-card draw. It kind of lights my brain up when I do it that way. So let's find out what's going on for you, Taurus. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Let's find out what's going on for you, Taurus, in the week ahead. So if you've never been here before, that's how I read. I'm always reading for the week ahead. So whether you get this today, tomorrow, or next year, it will be for the week ahead. It may or may not resonate with you. It is a general reading, of course. Please take what's yours and never give your power over to a tarot reader, right? If it's not happening for you, don't try and make it fit. Let's find out what's going on for you. Oh, at the end of this video, I'm also going to tell you about how to get a private read if you're interested. There are a couple sales going on. Tell me about Taurus. Taurus, we have the 9 of Pentacles. We have the Judgment card. And we have the 6 of Swords. Taurus, there is a decision here that I think you're about to make. And the decision might be about how to handle a situation. It feels like you have come into your own, and I feel like you are in this energy of wanting to make a decision about something. You feel pretty confident that whatever decision you make, no matter what the outcome, that you'll be able to make it on your own. So that we could be talking about anything, a job, a friendship, a business, something that you're about to embark on your own. Now, I feel like if you had your choice, I feel like you would rather do it with other people if you had your druthers. You'd rather, right? If you had a decision to make here, I think that you would rather do it among people, other people, but I feel like you're okay to go alone. Like if they're not pointed in the same direction that my boat is pointed in, then I think I'm probably going to have to go this leg of the race alone. The Judgment card is looking at something differently, maybe doing a bit of a 180 in your life and realizing that possibly compliance or being in on the group decision might not be exactly for you at this time. It doesn't mean it won't be in the future, but right now I feel like it feels a little bit chaotic. You're about to make a decision that is going to be good for you, that is going to allow you to go to a calmer place, but it might not be the decision that is good for the group, and I don't know that you really care, to be honest, because I feel like you're good on your own. I don't think that I don't think that you're just going to trash a friendship or leave a relationship just for the sake of it. I feel like something here is not really fitting in with what you had originally planned, or it's no longer fitting in with your plans anymore. And so I feel like you're going to take a confident turn and do something different here. We do have the 2 of Wands, so you are at a crossroads, right? That's what it feels like here. You are at a crossroads with the 2 of Wands and about to make some sort of a decision that is a very important one that's going to change you, put you in a different direction here. We do have the 9 of Swords. I think your worry is that if you make this decision that is best for you, that there might be people possibly who are not necessarily happy with you. We've got the 10 of Swords. So I feel like you are about to make some sort of a big decision here, Taurus, about your life, about your friendships, your relationship, or about work. And it feels like it is something that you've already decided, I need to go in this direction, and if the people around me are not going in this direction, then maybe this is the leg of the race that I have to do by myself. But I feel like it is something that you've been thinking on, that you've been trying to find the confidence to make some sort of decision here with the 2 of Wands. And the 9 of Swords is at the center of the read. So the thing is this, I don't think you want to go the next leg of the race by yourself. You would rather have your people around you cheering you on. But I feel like you feel if you make a decision to get out of the chaos of your mind and go to a calmer place, that this 10 of Swords is like, it could be the end. It could be the end of the road for me and this group of people, that I'm about to make some sort of really big decision. It could be the end of the road for us, but I think that you're willing to take whatever might come here. You're willing to release it if you have to, because it's that big of a decision. It's important for you, Taurus. Tell me more. We've got the 4 of Wands. So you're making this decision because it's going to bring you more happiness, more celebration, and more stability. It could be a decision to move somewhere, or you're making a move, like making a move to do something different in order to get a little bit more stability. It almost feels like you're taking your control back a little bit. That maybe you've been in the group too long, and maybe you've given some of your power over to those people, or you're used to maybe being on your own, doing your own thing, making your own decisions, and all of a sudden now you feel like you have to compromise. And I don't think you're in the energy of compromising right now, understand. I feel like whether you're in a relationship or not, no matter what the situation is, I feel like you're in this energy of, I'm not really in the mood to compromise at this point. I just want to have stability, and that means I'm going to have to make a choice that, although worrisome, might end friendships, relationships, or a job. Tell me more about Taurus. I've got justice here. So you're justified in whatever it is that you're about to do here. We have temperance. I feel like you are not doing this, Taurus, to hurt somebody's feelings. You're not starting a fight. This is nothing. It doesn't feel like it's anything that you're doing to start an argument. It doesn't feel like you're being defiant. It doesn't feel like any of that. It feels like you're really just being very honest with yourself about what the best move is for you in your life. I feel like it's interesting here. We got temperance and we have justice, and they're both carrying these lamps, right? I guess this one is the scales, but she's carrying lamps, and it feels like things are a little bit out of balance, I would say. That maybe you're usually the person who makes unilateral decisions, and that you're not interested in allowing the group to pull you in a direction that you're not ready to go in, or that you didn't have planned for yourself. Justice here tells me that, you're justified in the reasons that you're worried, because I feel like there might be somebody in that group, somebody at the workplace that doesn't agree with you, or somebody here who I feel is kind of like, I wouldn't say forcing you into a decision, but I would say that you realize that now is the time with Judgment card, that it's time now to make this decision. I'm going to put down 2 cards here. We'll talk about what is under the surface that you can't see. We've got the King of Pentacles. And we've got the Page of Swords. So I think what you've been doing is you've been just watching closely. Taurus, you're a watcher, right? You are going to watch micro movements. You are going to observe people from a distance, see if they give you stability and balance. And if they don't, then you're going to have to pivot. It feels like somebody here is about to pivot. We've got the Page of Cups here. And I think that it's about to surprise everyone else in the group, in the workplace, in the family, whatever it is. It feels like it's about to surprise other people with this decision here. Let's talk about this decision, because the Judgment card is here, Taurus, and I feel like this decision is going to cause you to move away from the group. I'm just looking at the Six of Swords and the Judgment card. It's going to cause you to go to a place that is calmer for you, but pull you away from a group of people, it feels like here. Tell me what is going on with the Judgment card for Taurus. Sun and Rising, Venus and Jupiter. Tell me about Taurus. We've got Judgment on Judgment. Look, when that happens for me, it's like, look, I said what I said. This is what's going down. And if you guys have been here before, you know, and I talk about the major arcanas, we've got 1, 2, 3 of them here. When I talk about the major arcanas, this stuff is what's coming at you. The only decision you have to make is how you're going to receive it. So are you going to react or are you going to respond? So I feel like the universe is saying, look, there's a new cycle that's coming, and I feel like you want to be birthed into the new cycle. You're listening to the universe. The universe is saying, look, it's time to pivot. It's time to make that decision at this time in your life. We've got the Page of Wands. And we've got the Two of Pentacles. So I feel like this decision you want to make, let me look at this here. No, sorry, this is the Knight of Wands. This is not the Page. This is the Prince. That's why I got a little bit mixed up here. It says the Prince. And so the Prince of Wands is the Knight. So it is the Knight of Wands. It feels like you're about to make a decision regardless of what the people around you want. For you, what you are doing is you are trying to make the best decision out of a situation where I feel like you have a very busy life. You're juggling a lot of things. It could be social engagements. It could be work. It could be maybe you have a side gig in work. It could be friendships. But it feels like here that you're about to make an unpopular decision. Look, the Knight of Wands is somebody who does their own thing. They're very brave, and not everybody agrees with how the Knight of Wands conducts business, I'm going to say, but I feel like this judgment here is telling me that you have to make this decision. It's something that is it's already in motion, right? Because the Six of Swords is here. It's already in motion. It's like you just have to tell other people about the decision you're about to make, and then people will act as they will. And that's what boundaries are, my friend. You make the decisions that are best for you, and you allow people around you to react or respond to those boundaries that you're putting down. They get a chance to do whatever they want to do, right? And it doesn't have anything to do with you. It feels very Pentacle-like here. I'm just going to say, with the King of Pentacles showing up, that's your energy. It feels very practical. You're making a very practical decision. Look, there's no emotions in this here. I don't see any cups except for the Page of Cups, which is sort of a surprise decision, I feel. And it's a good one for you because the Page of Cups is always bringing in good news. We have the Three of Cups. And so, yeah, I feel like you're bringing the news into your friendship group or the people that you hang out with, possibly the people you socialize with. Let's find out what this decision is here. We've got the Ten of Swords, that something is about to end, or you're about to release something you've been thinking about for a while. Possibly you've got some hurt feelings or something's been bothering you that you've not been talking about. And I feel like you've been growing the courage or the confidence to say something. And we've got the Three of Cups here. It is definitely about people that you usually gather with. I would say people you usually celebrate with. And then we have the Four of Wands. So I feel like, I just want to say that I feel like this is a place that you would call home. That these people are people you celebrate with. This is a stable group of people. There's no heat here. It doesn't feel like there's any issues or problems here. But it does feel like you're about to make a decision that possibly, quite literally, might hurt other people. And it might hurt other people in this social group, it feels like, or the people that you're around most. Tell me why you're worried here. Tell me why you're worried here. Tell me why the Nine of Swords is at the heart of the matter. We've got the Knight of Swords. Because what you have to say to this group of people is very honest. It's very truthful, and you're just going to say it. Two of Cups is here. But you're going to say it with love, because I feel like you've already grown deeply connected to this group of people. And we have the High Priestess. So I think that there's something here that you've been keeping quiet. It does feel like quite a serious delivery, I'm going to say. A very honest and truthful delivery. And I think, Taurus, that you're probably just going to say it. Now, the Three of Cups could be people that you party with. They could be people that are your soul tribe. They could be people that are just around you, like usually around you. So it does feel like with the Knight of Swords being here with the Two of Cups, that you are going to try and soften the blow the best way that you know how. But this is something that you've been holding in or keeping secret or being quiet about. And the Nine of Swords is what you've been quiet about. So this thing has you with a little bit of anxiety in the chest, I would say, because you're about to make a decision that I feel in the present moment here, Ten of Swords, Ten of Swords, that I feel that you think if you just say it out loud with the Knight of Swords, that's Gemini energy, if you just say it out loud, truthfully and honestly, from whatever it is that your intuition is saying, you think that it might end a friendship. Tell me about the Ten of Swords. We've got the Ten of Wands. This is something you've been carrying that you just need to drop. We're coming to the ends of cycles here. So I feel like you've been carrying some sort of mental weight, Something's been weighing on your mind. It's been causing you to feel a little bit anxious. And I feel like you're about to just say it here. Yep, you are. The Ace of Swords is here. And so you're about to give somebody clarity on what it is that you've been carrying. The High Priestess is here. So somebody here in your group might already have a feeling that something's going on. The Five of Swords is here. So I think, Taurus, you don't want to cause a fight over this, but you've been carrying this long enough, and you think that saying it, being clear, being honest and truthful, that this might actually end a friendship. But I feel like you're just willing to take the risk of just saying it, because I feel like what's at stake is the King of Pentacles. I feel like what's at stake here is that I just need my stability. I need to be in control of me, in control of my money, my time, my effort, my energy. I just need to be in control of it here. And I feel like you're a person who's usually used to being in control of all of that. There might be just one other person that you are giving this information to, but for the most part, it feels like this person, if it is just one other person, it could be one other person. And if it isn't, it could be that there's one other person within the social group, and then the social group is going to hear about it. Tell me why Justice is here. Tell me why Justice is here. It feels like there's something here that you need to have better harmony in your life, and that you've been, I don't think you're totally giving away your power, Taurus, but it does feel like that you've been observing somebody's movements, or the way that they have been speaking, or the way that they've been saying something to you. And I don't think that you're necessarily a fan. Tell me about Justice here. You've got to bring the scales back into balance. And I feel like the only way you can do it is with this Page of Swords energy, Gemini energy. So there's the Tower. So by you bringing yourself back into balance, it's going to cause Tower for others. Everything is going to shift, and something is going to be different from here forward. We've got the Ace of Pentacles, and we've got the Page of Pentacles. So I feel like this is going to change the dynamic of the group, or the dynamic that you have with the friendship. It feels like there is something that you're about to say about a new beginning, or that I'm going to be stepping away from this group, or it feels like it's going to cause a shift, and while it's bringing things into balance for you and into harmony for you, it is going to be I feel not going to be that way for the other people. It's going to be a surprise for them. It's going to be a surprise for this social group. And we have the Four of Cups in the reverse. This is you are going against the norm, or you're going against what is comfortable for everybody else. But it's something that you've been holding under the surface, King of Cups, for a while. And I think that it's something that you just need to say out loud. Look, we're going to go into the extended. There is still more to talk about. We have the Moon on the bottom of the deck, which means that things are not as they seem. There's things you're not saying. There's things that it feels like you're giving somebody the crib notes. You're just like being very stark, giving them the basics. Look, I'm not coming back here because I just have other things to do. I don't think you're being specific. And so I think there's things that are underneath the surface. We're going to talk about that. We have the Eight of Wands, and I feel like things that are not as they seem, it's confusing, and it's moving forward quickly. There's something here in your life that's going on that you're not telling other people. Five of Wands, that's what's causing you to have indecision or hesitation. And I feel like the thing is that I feel like with this energy here, that the people in your group are going to feel like you are doing it for a reason, that you're holding a grudge, or that you are upset with somebody. But I feel like, they're going to feel like, well, why now? Like, I don't understand why now. Seven of Swords and the Six of Cups. Like, I thought we were good. I don't understand what's going on. They feel like you're keeping something from them, that there's some sort of deceit going on under the surface. Look, we're going to go into the extended. And if you would like to be in the extended, please look at the pinned comment that is at the top of all of the comments. In that pinned comment, you will find a way to get to the membership area, which is where I put all of the extendeds if you're interested in that. You can also purchase this outright if you would like to do that. You can make a purchase just for this extended if you're interested in it. And if you are interested in private reads, I do have a couple sales on right now until the 31st, which is only a few days away. Until midnight at the 31st, you will receive 10% off of any of my pre-recorded readings. Right now I do have between 5 and 75% off of my live readings. Please go check my schedule. Take the link to Hypsee, check my schedule, find out when I'm available, and you will get a discount simply for booking ahead. I'm going to go and clarify the rest of this We were talking about these things here. We didn't even see what's going to go on after this happens. What's going to go on? Because the Page of Swords is here with the King of Pentacles, and it feels like there's going to be something very specific, particular, that you have already been digging up some information, or you've been watching this group of people, and I feel like you're about to give them the whole King of Pentacles routine, which is, I'm the one that's in power, I'm the one that has the time, the effort, the energy, and the money, and I'm not really sure if I'm willing to share that anymore. So we're going to talk about that. We'll go into the extended. I'll see you there, and if I do not, if this is where we part, that's cool, because I'll be back, because I'm always back. You guys take care. Have a good week. Bye-bye.